Yo. Okay, what's up? What's up, y'all? All right, so listen, I do realize that there's been a lot of different camps, okay, and a lot of people want to chime in and give their 2 cents and 4 cents and quarters and uh dollars and half dollars and $2 bills, whatever. Do you have like every prop possible in your house?
Oh.
Oh my god. So listen, so Noah Lyles, if you haven't watched, okay, I'm gonna do this number, okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna place a card right above my head. You can see my previous video that has his comment. All right, I'm gonna link my previous video. So listen, very simply, I am of the mindset, okay, that he was wrong. Okay, that is my mindset. That is my point, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, anybody could be a world. Okay, first of all, due to the NBA, just to fully state my point, due to the NBA having about 40% of their players now being international, I think it is fair to say, as them being the premier league and the number one league in the world, that they're able to crown a world champion because everybody that is somebody ends up going to the NBA to make a name for themselves. That's what I believe, and that is my point. That is my thesis, and that's what I'm sticking to. Go ahead, bro.
Well, as I will say, Noah makes some good points. The thing is, the National Basketball Association is pretty much the North America Basketball Association. They and I understand we have people coming wide to play, and they're recruiting worldwide. But this is the issue: when you play basketball in other territories, the rules change. So therefore other people who might not have the financial the financial means to make it across to go over and play in a different league or to be noticed because they simply play a different style of basketball too.
Mhm.
And as it is too, and it's not like these teams are going over and playing these other international teams. Heck, even when they play certain scrimmages, they freaking lose. It's one of the reasons why there are certain NBA teams, or sorry, not sorry, certain USA teams struggle when playing overseas basketball.
Okay, now this is what I would like to say to that point right there of USA's team struggling against international teams. Okay,
Mhm.
it's never. First of all, those international teams, they literally recruit the best people, and I'm not very familiar with the rule changes
Mhm.
that are per different country or whatever. But I can say we made basketball, so whatever we decided was the rules is the rules. Now, if they want to change it, whatever
Well, the other
to suit
thing,
their fancy, but
no,
we started this.
well, that's the thing. But the NBA changes rules just for them for a different game to play it for that's more for on TV. And like I said, I do get the point of them saying a world champion because the thing is the world is
What the
has
yo?
nothing to do.
Like I had to put it on screen because I'm like, hold on, fam, what is going on? Name another country to save the world 3 times in a row. Boy,
Three
3 feet? What you call?
We're talking about sports, though. We are talking about sports.
Man, perfect set. Hey, whenever y'all want that smoke, what the fuck? Oh, that's a moth.
But but I because and I will say this too. We're at the point. Something's a distance right there. We're looking.
Yeah. There's a. I'm finna kill this moth, bro.
Oh, wait, I need to look at your way too. I'm looking too.
Hold on.
Like oh yeah.
Hold on, my fault, bro.
Oh, so bam. So we are
Oh,
here. He's killing moth season right now.
bro.
Circle of life just came to an
What I
end.
was gonna have happen was what I had another time I was on stream. The moth landed in my drink.
Damn. Oh yeah, I forgot my drink. I actually poured me a drink. Damn, that sucks. Anyway, um, the
Mine is
other thing
water,
I
so I didn't cramp.
I will say though, contrary to the NFL,
Yeah.
um, the main thing since basketball is truly a global game too.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other leagues out there, and these other leagues, they're on the pair. Oh god.
This dude, hey, this dude cooking. I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh.
That's so fucked up. That's so. Look, this is so fucked
Oh,
up.
man. Oh, man. I am, oh, duh. Dead. Dead.
Logan Paul. Just quick sidebar. Logan Paul now hate fucks his fiance.
Oh, man.
He don't even do it because he likes it anymore. He does it out of anger.
Oh, man. I am.
Am I big enough for you?
Oh, man. Anyway.
Okay, no, but back to your point though. Back to your point
Oh,
though.
the
You were
other
saying that.
issue is that I said unlike since basketball is truly a worldwide it's a worldwide sport.
Mhm.
And I will say that too. There are other leagues that are held and the same thing. And plus these other leagues too, they're also played during different times as well. So it's kind of like soccer. So even like so even when Messi goes around and he's playing in these different leagues too, they're not truly a world champion. Even though he might be the best. So it's one of the ones where like I said, do I think NBA is the top of the top league? Yes, I do. But
Okay.
I do see his point, and he wins based off of technicality because there's other stuff and there's other players playing because that's the thing too. Because remember, because even Lonzo Ball was fucking playing in a professional league, you know, going over there doing stuff like that too.
Okay.
Joker,
Well, let's hold on. Let's unpack that part, okay? The fact of the matter was, okay, he couldn't get the type of deal that he wanted, and nobody really wanted him at that time. So
oh
he went.
no, sorry, not Lonzo, the youngest one,
You're
but the
talking about
reason why the
Melo.
young
You're talking about
Lamelo.
Melo.
Yeah, well, no,
Lamelo,
because
yeah.
the reason why because he was too young, and but
He was slick trash.
him. Oh no, he's decent because I know the
I
middle
mean,
one, the middle one is the trash brother.
no,
The
so I'm talking about I'm saying like at that moment
mm,
in comparison to the other people. I'm not saying he's trash at basketball. Let me clarify that.
mm.
Period. He's not
No,
trash at basketball, but in that moment with the who was in the league and who was available to play, he wasn't finna get no play
no, I'm
time.
saying no. So you're confusing the middle one with the youngest one. The youngest one was NBA ready like that too. Remember, the youngest one pretty much got put out of school to go play professional to go in the league because remember because the NBA you can't play straight out of high school.
Mhm.
You have to wait 1 year you have to wait 1 year out of high school. So I'm
Right.
saying the middle one had to go overseas to play, and he was playing because of the youngest one because the youngest ball brother is the best one because it's the youngest one, then the oldest one, and then the middle one.
Okay,
But
wait. Okay, so hold on. Lonzo is the oldest, right?
yeah, Lonzo's the oldest.
Okay, LaMelo is the youngest.
Yes.
Oh, I don't even know who the middle brother is. He
Yeah.
must be garbage.
Yeah, the middle one was the one who had to go who had to go and play um and he had to play overseas. I definitely get that, but it's also because it's a different style of play
Yeah.
um as well too. But the thing is too, there's a lot of players that came from
Mhm.
oh Leangelo is the middle one. I don't know.
Leangelo.
And Leangelo is the one who had to go
Uh,
play where stuff was more thinned out. And honestly, I think it's because of his name because I think Leangelo could have been a solid freaking backup, but LeVar never shuts his damn mouth. Um, but
yeah, that was
but
yeah.
that's a subject for another day. But
Mhm.
because these leagues play concurrently and they have rules changing like that too, and some of these players like Joker, like that too,
Mhm.
were and they were playing, and the fact that they like for the Olympics too, because I know the Olympics kind of screws everything up as well too, where then you have the best players of of whatever of a country playing together,
Mhm.
and these teams are actually going head up with NBA teams and making them
Right.
sweat does give relevance to say that hey, some of these leagues are legit. and that's the thing. It's not every league is legit too, but the
Mm-hmm.
Spaniards are playing decent ball, and I think that's what it is. Certain of these, and the Euro step too, because the Euro step because remember when the Euro step came to freaking to the US, they didn't know
Mm-hmm.
what to freaking do with it.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I get it because when you're saying you're a world champion, you are being disingenuous to these leagues, which are making strides and closing the gap. And I think sometimes in the NBA and because sometimes it's because of pride, because of 92 Dream Team, and everything else. We think that we are heads and shoulders above it, but the problem is we are not blowing teams out like we would to say that hey we are a de facto leader, and the fact that these players are going back and forth for countries too shows that hey you're not really a
Okay.
world champion if you're not playing under the conditions that these other countries are playing.
Okay. So first of all, okay, look, since NBA is the starter league, technically you can't you can't tweak their rules down. You can't like water down their rules. Like you just have to stick. You guys got to stick with the NBA. Like if you're gonna compare apples and oranges, let's just say
Mm,
if they're playing by NBA rules or whatever the Olympic rules are. Let's just say
well,
they're gonna play by the Olympic rules, right?
yeah.
For basketball. Cool. That sounds great. If you take most NBA teams, all right, and this is the argument I was having with this other dude,
Mm,
over a 7-game series, okay, you're talking about the teams that make the playoffs. I'm not talking every team is
mm,
better than overseas. No, I would not say that because some teams are absolute garbage.
mm,
However, I would say, like, if you took the Warriors, if you took the Lakers, if you took the Heat, if you took even Denver, you know what I'm saying?
mm,
Minus, I know some of these teams are starred by, you know what I'm saying, a international star.
mm.
Minus that factor, if you keep everything the same, they are probably going to win.
Oh, Denver will lose without Jokic, but okay, but this is where I'll
Yeah, no,
go.
no, no, no. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but this is where I would fight back because they were doing that, and that's why they had to bring out the redeem team because we had that thing, and this is the issue with the NBA became so we need to do things a certain way too that the NBA rules are different from FIBA rules from the Olympic rules because they changed the rules and they dressed it up, right? So now when you're
Mhm,
bringing these players and you're bringing them down, that's when we're having these issues where we were losing games and we were doing certain things because these players they're not playing by the same rules, and I think that is the main issue. So if they kept everything the same
mhm,
too, I think that argument will be more merit, but I think the NBA they almost did a disservice for themselves, and especially the way on the Olympics, the Olympics they changed the ways you could play defense, because and that's why they brought certain things in, and they brought certain things issues into the NBA to want to make higher scoring games and make more entertaining television, and make it
mhm.
having more fast breaks and everything too, and having more iso ball too, and that's a thing too. So that's the way American players grow up to play. And unfortunately, so these European players are playing a different style too, and that's the conundrum.
Okay. Okay. So even with that, I do not doubt the ability of the
Mm,
NBA players to adjust. And besides that, when we had that sorry year where we lost, who was even on that team? That because I think I distinctly remember going, yo, why is so and so not on that team? Why is so and so not on that team? Why is so and so not on that? I went through the list of players and I was baffled.
because the main reason is because these players, well, one, NBA season's too damn long. Because and I think that's the thing too. A lot of the times, I think when we were saying the world champions, I think a lot of these series they don't need to be at best out of seven. Um, so I said the NBA season's too damn long. These players don't want to go over and they don't want to learn a new system and how to play different rules of the game. And that's the thing too, because the main thing is like I said, defense. Defense is changing. And plus a lot of these players, like and I'll kind of say it with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving's a freaking great player,
Mhm.
but he's great at the one thing that he does. Same thing with James Harden.
No,
You have
whoa,
a player.
whoa, 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 whoa. I knew you were gonna go there. Hold on, timeout. Kyrie and James Harden, they're in the okay, they're apples and orange. Like,
No,
yes, they're both great scorers, but I would I would count on Kyrie for a defensive, like just to be present. Harden, Harden, you might as well have me out there.
But that's my point. Even with Kyrie, you might need to have these people out there to and I'm saying that's because Kyrie will get it because and
Man,
this is no disrespect. 'Cause I'm saying
defensively, he's
because
medium.
when you're playing with these players too,
Yeah.
and you're playing with these players, right? And
Mhm.
we have focused so much on the offense that we're not playing defense. So our players don't play defense. So and maybe I said in a best of 7 series because that's how we're playing it too. Um, and that's how we're playing it. I will say, hey, players could adjust. They could do certain things, and we could do it. But that's the thing. We have to figure out what rules we're playing against, playing
What are
under.
the Olympics rules? Is it just one and done?
Yeah, I think no, because going up for the qualifiers, you have to win certain games, everything to go in there until it's one and done. But I said
Mhm.
the keys a different size, the court's different size like that too, because I would say it's more akin to college. The 3 point line's closer,
Mm.
um, closer as well too.
Oh, that
But
means Curry's showing out.
well, no, yeah, no, because but the thing is too, defense has changed also, right? Too. So that's the thing is people they will pick you up full court. They will do certain things full court like that. Fouls are called differently. So and I'm just saying this. I think that lends to the reason where I'm saying it's kind of a disservice to say that hey they are world champions because
I
and it's especially because the NBA they're trying to have like the league in China and everything as well too. So there's a bunch of different things too because unfortunately they don't have the grind and this is for any sport because I get mad at the NFL when they call them world champions. You can't say different things with soccer when they're world champions. At least you can't say
till
and
you
I
go to
mean
FIFA World Cup.
yeah, well, except the World Cup, but the World Cup, but that's because that's more like the Olympics too. So
Mhm.
and so I guess like you could when you win the Olympics, you could be a world champion, right? Because unless you're using it at the way as professional wrestling companies use it and say you're a world champion because you're a world brand, but that goes into other semantics as well too if
Mhm.
if that makes sense. But now we're going way off on the tangent. But saying one person versus
No,
another, no, we're not talking about Kyrie. That where
and
I was talking
no,
about his
no,
defense and his lack of
yeah,
defense
yeah, yeah. We're not. No, we're not
and
talking about that.
defense as him guarding someone else dribbling a basketball.
I think Kyrie does just fine guarding people.
No, he
I'm
doesn't.
not. I'm no. Listen. Kyrie might not be the best defensive player, but he's not the worst defensive player.
He's not the
Like
worst.
I think he's like what? Like I think he's like medium. I think he's like a 75. Like if I had to give him a 2K rating on defense, I give him like a 75. Like for real. Like I'd give him a
You
75
know, you know what?
on 2K. On 2K, I'd give him a
Let
75.
me do this.
Because
NBA
no, because
2K
I have to
rating.
no, because I have to give him higher than Curry on defense.
I
He's
would
better
choose
than
Curry
Curry
over.
defensively.
I would choose Curry over Kyrie.
Defensively?
Curry will get in your way. Kyrie gets beat too much.
What?
But let me look at 2K right now. I'm trying to
Yeah,
see. I'm
yeah,
trying to.
look up the 2K ratings. Look up the 2K ratings.
I know. I'm looking at, but unfortunately, right now that all they have is
Just
overall.
go
No,
find 2K13. I mean 23, not
no,
13.
I'm in that right now. I'm trying to go and look at them, see if they break down their.
Yo, V, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill.
Man, we no. We aren't talking about that. We are way off topic.
Oh my
Bottom
god.
line, go back while I'm looking for this rating. Is
So yeah, so
is I
why you well, go ahead. Go ahead.
no okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So why you looking that up? Okay. So look again. Let me restate the premise for everybody. All right. So look, Noah Lyles. Lyles. I believe that's was he right? Okay. Now, first of all, look. I don't like the NBA. I do want to make this statement. I do not like the NBA player that said, "Oh, I think it was Gordon. I think it was Aaron Gordon or whatever the fuck his name is." Said, "Oh, I could beat him in 200 meters." You are smoking dick if you think you're gonna beat him in track and field. You are not finna beat him. Period. I don't give a damn what event it is. You're not finna smoke him. You're not. That's his job. That's what he does. He's not finna get on the basketball court and play you. Like, let's be real. Let's be real here. Don't ever say that. That's dumb. There's not a single person in the NBA that's finna. I know you're kidding, bro. I know you're kidding, B. It's all good. But there's not a single person in the league that's beating him racing. Period. There's not one. There's not one. So don't even do that. All
Mhm.
right. But I do want to say that I do think that that they can be just based on the stature of the league itself. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's looked at as the premier location. Like, you
Mhm.
go here to be the best of the best. If the league has the best of the best, you know what I'm saying? Do you? I mean, granted, they would the NBA need to rebrand for people to be okay with it? Them saying world champs? Because if they change it from National Basketball Association to something else, then they could probably go world champion, and people would go, "Oh yeah,
Well, I think because this is the thing. Different sports, and the thing is, like Noah Lyles, I totally
yeah,
and I said, and I get both sides. Like I said, when I hear world champ, like with NBA, I hear it more like, and even NFL and stuff like that too. I feel like more like a wrestling promotion saying a world champ. I get it because you're at the top,
mm-hmm.
you're at the top of your stature in a global company,
Yeah,
right? And that's what the NBA is. That's what the NFL is. So I get it from that point. I'm also saying I get how what Noah is saying because at any given time, he is
mm-hmm.
actually racing people worldwide.
Yeah," which is
So
fact.
in his mind, and the thing is too, and at the time he is representing, and that's the thing too.
Mhm.
You're representing your country
Yeah,
too. These NBA players are not representing their country.
yeah, and he did have a point there. I'm not stupid. I
Yeah.
will concede that he
But
had a point there.
yeah, but and then based on when people are playing in other countries too, or when they're playing in these world leagues where you actually represent your country and the world's changed, plus the NBA, like I said, and plus the US teams have not
Mhm.
blown by these teams as you think they should.
Okay, now
Um,
it
I
depends on who's on the team, though.
Well, no, but that so I'm saying that's even when the people were on the team because there was a lot of play, and it's, honestly sometimes it's down to freaking coaching, and that's what I mean. So it leads credence to these people to creep in
Hmm.
and be like, hey, are are they doing this? And that's Oh, and that's where I'm at too. So with me, it's like, does it bother me when the NBA say world champs? No, no, it does not. But you know what? With this one, I'm standing with Noah Lyles because you know what? Noah Lyles, he's representing you and me, saying that he is the best sprinter on the planet Earth, and saying the U.S. is the best for sprinting. So I stand with him. And these people, they're representing their stuff for individual glory and their city for a rich owner.
Damn, boy, you just called them slaves, boy. But rich slaves at that. But on the
Indentured servitude.
yeah, on the flip side, on the other side of this, when you look at, I do want to shout out, man, what the heck is her name? Well, first of all, I want to shout out Simone Biles,
Mhm,
for winning again. All right, because she got her W like that's 8 times winning. Like,
mhm.
she got to be bored. She got to be fucking bored. She went home, let these other girls win, and came back. She pulled an MJ.
Oh,
She's
man.
that cold. Like, and that's crazy. And then what is that? What's the girl that runs that everybody's making fun of her originally because she was smoking, and then she
Oh,
got a life together?
what's her,
I cannot
Richardson.
remember.
Shakari Richardson.
Yeah, Zakari Richardson. Hey, quick shout out to you too. Okay, you know what I'm saying. Thanks for holding the U.S. down. You held us
Hey,
down,
and she stands with Noah.
and she stands with Noah. But guess what? I ain't standing with Noah. Okay, I'm not standing with Noah. Hey, look. So, does anybody else that's in the audience you want to come? If you know basketball, only if you know basketball, come debate. That's it.
I would just have him drop some comments in there too.
I mean, yeah, you could just drop the
Yeah,
comments too. You could just drop the comments.
we could pick a side and stuff like that. No, but like but then on the flip side,
Mhm.
the teams are from U.S. and Canada, but like we say, the world's best players come out here to play. But then
Right.
this is the other
No.
thing. But I could go
Oh.
so, but we could go flip side too.
Mhm.
Is there adequate recruiting in these other countries?
Well, okay. Okay. Now I don't know what it takes for an overseas player to get seen to then get recruited.
Yeah.
I do know that MJ and Pippen saw Tony Kukoc and
Mhm,
were like, "Yo, we like this dude. We're gonna bully him. Make sure he scores zero." So they were playing like full defense the whole time. Made sure he just had a terrible game. And then they said, "Yo, we like you. We want you to come play for the Bulls."
mhm,
Like that's what they did. That's the story. I was like, that's crazy. I was watching the Last Dance documentary and that was in there.
mhm.
But on the same time, on the same time, the only team I understand fully, because a lot of teams haven't put world champion since 1995, but
Mhm.
then most of the people that did win before 1995 were the Boston Celtics and the Lakers 11 times,
Yeah,
which is insane to even think about. But when you get past those, and then again, like the Bucks have used it recently, the Heat has used it recently, the Denver used it recently, I believe, in their best. Yeah, Bucks,
but I
Denver,
think
Celtics, and the Lakers. No, but I'm only say this. I said all that to say this. The only team that I understand having world champion on there is Toronto. Is the Raptors.
but I think that also goes with the marketing because I will say the NBA is a global brand. They're doing everything like that too. They're the fastest growing sport, especially outside the US.
Mhm.
And the thing too. And if you look at the teams that are using world champion, like you said, Milwaukee was using it like that too. Who is their star player?
Giannis. Okay.
Yeah, too. Denver's using it now. Who's their star player?
Okay. Okay.
So, and I think
You know what? Yeah, that makes sense.
And
Okay,
does
I'm
that give
following you.
more credence to that? I think so because they're showing and because they're able to say some of the world's best players are coming over here to play this too. Um, but I also there's a bunch of different ways to crack it. I think with me, I will be on the fence, like seriously about it. I'll be on the fence. There is no right answer to say world champion, no world champion, because you can slice it so many different ways and it's like what are you playing for, and the thing is like technically you're playing for your city too,
Mhm.
and we go left and right blah 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 and all this other stuff too as well, so there is no right answer, but for this one I am standing with Noah Lyles.
All right, and I'm still gonna stick in my camp of the NBA should uh be able to use world champion easily. Now, here's the part where you can participate. All right. I need you to leave a like. I need you to subscribe, and I need you to tell us what you think. Okay, what you think about this debate. Okay, what do you think about um n- like what camp do you fall in? Basically, very simply, what camp do you fall in? Um that's it. That's our time. We're gonna get on up out of here. See y'all another time. Peace.